2-3 tests came out positive. I was like, how am I pregnant? Where did the pregnancy end?
But before she went,
You didn't?
I never believed.
She kept saying I'm a naughty girl. I don't think she believed that I was still a virgin when I came back from school. Mommy, did you believe that I was?
In my life, I heard somebody to tell my children that, Ori Okwe, are you crazy? Are you mad? You will tell me where the madness started. I will not.
Yeah. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria Ayodele Fash. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for joining me. For a new subscriber, you know I love you, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for always coming back. Okay, so you guys have asked and I have answered. Okay, so I have my darling mom here, the one that you guys have heard so much about. So although it was impromptu, I asked a few of you to ask us the question or ask anything you'd like to know, right? Of course, I have my niece here. Don't let me be rude. Mrs. Adu. Adu, say hi. Hi. Okay. So now that we have that out of the way, so I have my mom here. Mommy, introduce yourself.
Hello, good morning. My name is Mrs. Ajaibembe Folashade, Oyindamola's mom.
Yes, yeah. For you, those who don't know, good morning. My name is Oyindamola. So yeah, I know you guys know me as Victoria. So yes, so I'll be answering some of the questions that you guys have asked. You said I should do a video of my mom and ask her certain questions. So let us start. I'm going to start from the very last question to the very first. And I know a lot of you, like, you guys are nosy. Jeez, majority of you kept asking the same question. All right, so let us do this. Okay, so mommy, before we start, just tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you want them to know about you? What you do and all of that? This is our first time on camera, so
good morning once more. As I said, my name is Mrs. Ajaibembe, mother of Victoria Oyindamola. I'm a retired fire officer. Yeah. I retired 2019, but not tired.
Retired but not tired. Yes.
I'm still
never tired.
I'm still on the move. I was enlisted to Lagos State Fire Service July. Fortunately, it was my daughter's birthday that I was enlisted to Lagos State Government Fire Service. Yeah. Though I've been enlisted before I gave birth to her. But it was July 2nd, 1984. So I was with Fire Service. I served for 35 years, retired 2019. I give glory to Almighty God. God bless me with this beautiful lady. Oh, sorry. With this beautiful lady, she has senior. Yes. So, and junior, she's in the middle.
Yes, I am the middle child.
She's a naughty girl.
Yeah, oh, well, we'll talk about that.
So, I give glory to God that today I'm here, healed and healthy with her. I'm very happy when she told me that I will have interview with her. Yeah. I said, okay, no problem. So that's me, and I'm a business.
She's a businesswoman. My mother does everything.
I retired. I'm still on the move. Yeah. Every business that will bring out money.
She does.
So that is me.
Okay. All right, thanks, Mom. So let us get into the question. So the first person who asked was Zion, and she said, "Oh God, you guys, you're just jumping into the straight question. The straight question. I will not ask that one yet. I will ask it later. The same, majority of you were asking the same question. All of you want to know about my marriage, my mom, but we'll get to that. Let us start from those who asked, normal questions before we get into my marriage. Okay, so let us start from this. Ose said, how does your mom feel about sending you to Ghana for tertiary education at a young age?
It's a long story. Actually, I was not the one that obtained the form for her. Yeah. Because I told you she's a naughty girl. So me and her, we normally fight. We fight, we resolve, we fight, we resolve. Yeah. So it was her sister that was in Ghana. So After she did her WAEC, she made all the results. But you know Nigerian education. So because of that, her sister said she should come to Ghana. But for me, I did not sign it because she and her sister, it's real fighting every time. So because of that, I don't want her to go to Ghana. But at the same time, glory be to God, her sister called me that, Mommy, let her come to Ghana to hasten her education, that I know how Nigerian education is. Though then their daddy is late, I was thinking about the school fees. Before I paid her sister own, paid her own, how much is my salary? So, but her sister keep on encouraging me that, Mom, all what you are doing, remember, it's not by your might, not your power. Let's start and see how God will help us. Before I know, I don't know that they've already concluded. She has already obtained the form for her. They've done everything. The next thing I will see is admission letter. Just send me admission letter that she has already obtained form for her. Say, did you people want to kill me? Where do you want me to get the money? And moreover, her own school fees is triple her sister's own, close to 1 million.
Yeah.
I said, God, I was inside. I started weeping that day. Though it was tears of joy, but at the same time, my heart was beating, shaking, that how am I going to meet up? But with my belief in God, God gave me way out. So she resumed the school. Gradually, I don't even know how God, the way God perfected everything up till now, I'm still imagining. I don't even know how God did it, including his her junior brother self. I don't know.
India, by the way.
I don't know. That one self I've already rounded up. It's done.
Yeah.
So I don't know how God did it. But I know, as Bishop Oyedepo used to say, that you don't sit in a spot and expect to be in 100 miles journey. Take a step. Start from a step. I thank God I make move and God joined me. And God perfected everything. Within a twinkle of eye. When she told me that, Mommy, I will be graduating so soon, I said, what graduating? Did you know what you are doing? This and that. But still, before then, I was on leave. In fact, I didn't tell them that I'm coming to Ghana. I want to know what is going on there. Because when her sister wants to go, the guy that helped us to obtain the form, actually she was given admission here. All of it studying. They said they've cancelled the admission. They disaccredited her course. This gave us a lot of thinking and a lot of things before God make a way for her. So when the guy first came, I said, hey, Ghana, what are they doing there? No, she's not going.
What is it?
So that was how God did it. So from there, her sister obtained form for her. And God perfected everything. To him alone be all the glory.
Amen. So they said, how did you feel with me going at that age? Did you think that anything was going to happen?
Because her senior elder sister is there. So my mind did not shake. And even her elderly sister was at her age when she went there. The only thing is that I keep on praying and advising her to know the daughter of whom she is, because their daddy is late there. So they just have to know what they were doing. And I thank God, God perfected everything. Yeah.
Just a backstory, right? I actually wrote my JAM just like she said. And, you know, we kept waiting for first list, second list, Uniloring. I chose Uniloring first and second choice. But you see, when God is intentional about, you know, the things that he does, like, I will not take back that experience for anything. There was a time that I'll be crying in the house because all my, you know, friends had gotten admission, you know. My mom would be like, calm down, you know, God is going to do his thing and all of that. So, yeah, I'm really grateful for my sister, right? She was really, really pushy about it. And, yeah, here we are. Okay, so the next question, quickly, is it's also from Ose, and she said, did she ever feel like you... Okay, wait a minute. Did she ever feel... I think there was an error there. Did she ever let you out too early to face adulthood? Or did she feel like she let you out too early to face adulthood? Do you think so?
No, because I knew she is going for her career. And ever before she left barrack, I said that she's a naughty girl, that we used to fight and resolve it. We disagree to agree. Yes. In fact, among the three, it's me and her that normally fight.
All the time.
Beating every time, this and that. I felt she's stubborn. Yeah. But to God be the glory, when she was going, I did not even have biased mind. Because I know the type of girl that she is. She's not a street fighter. All the fighting is within, with her sister, arguments, everything. Yeah. But concerning her education, I called her and she made promise to me that, Mommy, I will not disappoint you. That I'm going there and I will come back with first class. I didn't doubt my mind, because there is power in the tongue.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to say, whatever you want to do, comes out of your mind. So before you proclaim it, it's from your mind. So since she has promised me, I just said, okay, I've heard you. May God be with you and help you to accomplish your aim.
Yeah. I also don't think, I mean, I know she says I'm naughty, well, it's because the two of us are alike, so we're always clashing. We're always clashing. My sister is a very obedient child. If you tell my sister, sit down there, she will sit down there from morning to night. If you tell me to sit down there, you have to first of all explain why I should sit down there. And then I still will not sit down there. But anyways, yeah, we thank God for everything. Yeah, so I don't... Too early, I don't think I was. I mean, there were there were girls that were younger than me that were also in school. It's just the bad educational system in Nigeria. And I know she didn't mention that one of the reasons why my mom, eventually, allowed us to go to Ghana to school was also because of the
strike today, strike tomorrow, 4 years course turn to 10 years, this and that. Yeah. And I knew as a lady, time waits for no one.
Yeah.
The more they grown, the more they were exposed to things of the world. So I just put everything onto God's hand. Yeah. And because I know that they were a disciplined children from disciplined family, I don't have bias mind that they are too young to go.
Okay, yeah. All right, so yeah, I think so too. So the next question she asked, also from Ose, she said, what are the qualities that she likes in me? So what are the qualities you like in me? My mom she doesn't give compliments. Today you're on the spot.
Don't mind how.
What are the qualities that you like in this baby girl?
Well, she's a disciplinarian girl. She's a disciplined lady. And once she said yes, her yes is always yes. If she said no, her no is always no. And she's a godly girl. I love her. When we were in Air Force Base, in fact, when we moved down to Ayobo, nobody believed in this area, in this vicinity, that I raised them, I gave birth to them and raised them from barracks. Because people believe that barrack children, they are wayward children. Yeah. So anywhere I ask them to sit is where they will sit. And the quality I love in her then was that she, as I said, that she's a godly girl. She even served God more than me. Because she can fast from 7 days fast without taking anything. So with that, and right from her youth, she has been a Sunday school teacher, children's Sunday school teacher, which I really loved the quality in her. That, with this age, since this girl have known God with this age, his only prayer I will be praying for her not to backslide. So that is the quality I love in her. Though when she was with me, she's a lazy girl, because she see her sister doing many things, the housework, my daughter will just be moving all about, marching
I know
inside the room.
To suffer.
So that is and when I come back, it's not go full. And when we fight, we resolve it again. So I really love her, and I love her. I love her zeal, her passion, and her zeal. So I really love her, and I thank God that God back her up. To this.
Okay, this other question is asking, what do you feel about me being on YouTube?
Yes, when I first saw her on YouTube, though she has started this from Ghana, even it was one of my senior that called me that, didn't I link to Facebook, seeing what my daughter is writing, the story, this and that. I said, I don't have time, because from morning to evening, close 4 o'clock, still go for business. In short, sometimes when I return around 10 at night, while eating, I will slept off. So when my senior now called me, I said, okay, on weekend, I will connect. Truly, I saw what she has been doing, the stories, everything, very amazing story. I even called her to put it in book, as textbook for people to read, because there are a lot of knowledge and lesson in it. Even my senior even introduced her Facebook program to many of my senior our colleagues in the office. So after that, when she returned, she said she wants to be on YouTube. I disagree. I disagree with it.
You want to wee? Oh yeah, go.
Oh yeah, go and wee.
Carry your clothes up. Raise your clothes. Oh yeah, sit down.
Sit down, sit down, sit down.
Sit down. Good girl.
So, where am I?
You were saying, what were you saying? We're going to back. No, I didn't forget.
So when she told me that she wants to be on YouTube, I disagree.
Are you done?
Because I believe that being on YouTube, number one, she wants to expose her life, her career, everything. I go against it, because many things that I used to see on Facebook and on YouTube, this and that, in this Nigeria especially, I don't 100%.
For safety reasons.
Yes, for safety reasons. I don't 100% back her up. But later on, when she traveled abroad, I saw what she was doing. And later I connected, I saw comments from many countries, from many countries. I said, definitely what this girl is doing is in line with God's will. I just say, okay, Lord, let your will be done. If it's for your wish, let your will be done. So that was it. So I give thanks to God. When I saw everything, my own is to back her up with prayer, because there is nothing I can do.
I mean, my mom then, when I used to write every time, even with my YouTube channel, she would call me every time to come and, what she learned from it, what she thinks I should have done better, even to the point of grammar. If I speak here, she said, no, you should have said, hey, God.
Don't mind how she used to abuse me. She would say, mommy, I will say yes. I know you people, you read 10 books. Me is to whom it may concern, which doesn't concern anybody except me. But at least
I do go and play in your mind.
At least God is perfecting his word.
Okay. All right. So also, last question was, did she ever feel the age gap? No, we are not going to answer this question yet. Let's move to the next one. Okay, Latifa said, what does she think the downfall is of some parents during this current period? Like, what do you think, some parents are doing wrong? What do you think, parents of this age? Adu.
The Bible said, train a child in the way that she will go. When she grown up, she will not depart from it. In this Nigeria especially, we need godly home. We need to raise our children up with godly, in a godly manner, so that when they grown up, and we as parents, we should caution what we are doing in presence of our children. We are in computer age, not at the time of when we are growing up. When we are growing up, 2, 3, 4 years, 6 years before we start primary school. But now, even as at now, mother can give birth today. If they see school that a child can start talking today, they will put that child there. They don't bother to train. And children, you see, the children that we are giving birth to now, they need parental care. And after that, parental care starting from God's word. Showing them the way of God. And you parents need to be careful. Know what we say in their presence. Know the kind of film you will watch in their presence. Know the kind of things, character you will put on in their presence, so that tomorrow they will not say, after all, mommy, yourself, we see you doing this. Like, for example, woman in under husband's roof, having another affairs outside, or sending her children to go outside and collect letter or collect something from another man. You have already shown that child the way that she will live. If at all she starts her own, you are not now talking. She will say that, mommy, after all, so time, this is what we are doing. So we need to caution ourselves when we are training our children, and we should always remember them in prayer. There is no children that doesn't want to show herself, especially at the age of 13, 14, 15, 16. They want to show themselves that, after all, I've become a big girl, this, that. Many characters, you will see them, they will put up many characters. Many, they learn it from school, from friends. But you as mother, make sure that once you start seeing such thing, know how you will tackle it immediately. For example, when Oyin was growing up, when she was in JS3, yes, JS3 precisely, I normally knew what I bought for them. But immediately there is a spirit in me, which I thank God. Immediately they brought in any foreign something. Foreign meaning that what I did not buy for them, what I did not know about, no matter where they kept it, something will happen within 2 days.
She will fish it out.
I will fish it out. It might be, she might hide it. There was a friend that gave her clothes one day. She hid it under her bag, put all her clothes. I was looking for something up. That something fell in my present. And it fell inside the bag. I started looking for it. I didn't see it until I turned all the clothes down. By the time I started searching for it, I saw those clothes. I brought it outside. This clothes is not me that brought it. And it's not her sister that gave her to me. I called her, where did you see this clothes? She was shivering. She was shivering. I nearly beat her to coma that day. She now explained. I said, in your life. And I called the girl immediately. I called her mother. I don't want. And since then. So I thank God. The way you train your children, the way you will meet it in the nearest future. So we need to
be intentional.
Be intentional and be prayerful.
Definitely.
When you see anything that is wrong in a child, don't talk with other tongue to her. Speak right word. Instead of saying, in my life, I heard somebody to tell my children that, are you crazy? Are you mad? You will tell me where the madness started. I will not. Neither I will not speak it to another person. And even within themselves, they dare not play with it. Are you mad? Are you crazy? They know, because there is power in the tongue. So that is it. Parents should be very careful, monitor their children, know what they will do in their present, and also keep on praying for them.
Okay, thank you, Mom. All right, so Gold said, what would be the best Mother's Day present you will wish to give her next year, God willing? For me, well, I think, honestly, I want her to leave Nigeria. Not go and, because I know she will not go and live there. She will say no. Just to come to Abuja alone. Me and my mother, I will know how many talk we have had. Yeah, I just think even if it's to take her on a vacation, you know, to the US or to the UK or something, I think that would be a great way I would want to celebrate. So God help us, okay? You guys start to send flight tickets and visa tickets money or visa application money.
Amen.
All right, okay. Inkiru said, how did she feel when when you told her you were keeping yourself for your future husband, and how does she feel now that God helped you to fulfill it? Before she answers that question, first of all, I didn't tell her, and I don't even think my mom thought, you know, she kept saying I'm a naughty girl. I don't think she believed that I was still a virgin when I came back from school. Mommy, did you believe that I was?
I believe, but before she went,
You didn't?
I never believed. Before she went, because it's not that she's a wayward child,
Yeah.
but the way she used to do, in fact, and the kind of friends that she wanted to associate herself with, then, you know me, I always go to work. Before it was 3 shifts, but later they turned it to 2 shifts, 7 to 7 in the evening. So from Secretariat Alausa back to barracks, it might be sometimes 8 o'clock. Weekend also I go. But one thing I always do is that once I return, their book must be on the table. I want to check all what they did in school.
Yeah.
Where they supposed to put full stop, they didn't. Where they supposed to put
stroke of cane. You didn't put comma, 2 stroke of cane.
You date, you didn't. Or your assignment, you didn't do it. No sleeping that day in that house.
Your chair. That's your chair there.
That day, no sleeping. Because they would tell me the kind of work they were doing in school.
Or you didn't copy your notes. Or you have, you know, the way you finish copying and then you have an empty space.
Or you write nonsense writing that I won't be able to read.
Handwriting. It was my mom who taught me how to write. I remember she taught me in one day. I'm not joking. She taught me how to write in one day. I remember that morning. I was still in primary school and I remember this so vividly. It was early in the morning. She took my notes and she saw the stupid handwriting I was writing. That day, I learned how to write clearly. That morning, it's not the whole day. Within the time we started, early in the morning to when my school was, to when I went to school, I learned how to write properly.
So with that, in fact, the way herself,
how did you feel about me?
I think because of what I'm telling you, that the kind of friend that she's having, and I know their character, I know their behavior, I've thought that
but you know, it's so funny. My mom, Mommy, have you ever caught me with a boy?
I never caught her with a boy.
Yet.
But not that yet. Even her dad. Even her dad. So people will call her dad. Then her dad was posted to Kaduna. People in the barracks, you know how barracks people do now. They will call her dad, tell him many stories. And when he called me, the kind of word that he will give me on phone, I will just say, okay, Shebi is me and her. You will hear from me. This and that. Because of that, in fact, I've offended her most. Though it was when she now got married.
Yeah. It was before
before she got married, she was operated for appendix. So there was a test that they're supposed to run for her.
They're supposed to do a transvaginal ultrasound.
So the doctor now said she's a virgin, that he cannot do it. That if he do it, he's going to disvirgin her. I was shocked. Honestly.
She was shocked.
I was shocked that can it be true? With both mind, I went to her and said, is it true?
Fun fact.
That you are still...
My mom, I don't know if my mom ever knew about that, because before that test, so I was saying that, they had a test. They after the surgery, they did a pregnancy test for me because of some things, and the test came out positive. 2-3 tests came out positive. I was like, how am I pregnant? Where did the pregnancy end? I remember I called Wole there, like, babe, they said I am pregnant. What did you do for me to me whilst I was sleeping? You know, of course, I knew it wasn't possible. And that was when they decided they were going to do a transvaginal ultrasound. And then I now told them that I hope this is not going to affect it. And they were like, oh. That was when they're now like, okay, then this has to be an hormonal imbalance thing, you know, and all of that. So that was how come that. Okay. So yes, I would say that was how, you know, that was how come they had to do the test. I remember my mom, when they were going to give me an injection, she went to the pharmacist and told him that, okay, because of this and this. The pharmacist said, are you sure this girl did not abort pregnancy? My mom went to the pharmacist to say, which girl? The girl that is still a virgin. She's
I was so proud to tell him that she's
God.
And the pharmacist now asked me, what's her age? I told him. He now said, is she still in secondary school? I said, no, that she's done with her BSc. She said, madam, and you still think? I said, sir, sell what you want to sell for me, or else let me go to another place. We nearly fight that day.
Yeah.
So, and then she was having overflow. Menstrual pains with flowing. So we now ran quantum test.
Test.
Yes.
Anyway, that's a story for another time. So yeah, so they're asking that, like, how do you feel now, knowing that, you know, I
am very happy. She made me proud. She made me
I remember when I was going to travel to the US, and
I called her.
She called my mother-in-law.
Do you remember how you are?
Yeah.
And how you are loyal to your husband. Don't betray your husband.
Of course, I wasn't going to betray you.
And don't betray me. Yeah. I said, I called her mother-in-law. I told her mother-in-law that her mother-in-law was shaking, that maybe her mind, that as she's going, that she's going to go with another person, this and that. So her mother-in-law was thinking that maybe they should do introduction before they leave, before they go, this and that. And I call her. I said, I know the kind of daughter that I have.
Proud
if
mother.
She can keep herself, not in Nigeria here alone, if she can keep herself all the way from Ghana for 4 or 5 years before coming back to Nigeria, that I know she will not betray you, ma, and she will not betray God. I say, if she didn't betray herself and she didn't betray God, our own is little.
Yeah, so that was,
I know she will not betray your son.
In a nutshell,
so that was how her mother-in-law
told my mother-in-law
that she's still a virgin.
That I'm still, oh my God.
And her mother-in-law was very happy.
Okay, next question. So this is from Yemi, the lady I do the program with on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.